Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, season whatever, episode whatever. I know that my eyebrows do not look good. These e.l.f. eyebrow pencils be running out real fast, real fucking fast. And when they run out so fast and you don't have no other eyebrow pencil, you gotta use what you got. And I had to use my NYX. And even though if it was summer, then maybe I could pull these eyebrows off. But like it's not. And I put on my lashes and my lashes looked horrible. So I need to go get me some lashes. I need to go get me I need to just go on Amazon and get like 6 or 7 of them because I shouldn't be running out of eyebrow. Bro, these are the ones that I kept. They're all gone. There's nothing, 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 nothing in any of these. So my eyebrows look a mess. I'm going out today. Well, not out, but I'm going to do some work today. So, let's hope that people are not scared by my appearance and I'm able to make some money. Anyway, or maybe people give me extra tips because clearly I don't know how to match my eyebrows and my life, so maybe they'll feel sorry for me. Anyway, come on, let's get this over with because it's 2:53 and I need to do something. Okay. I did not write down every little thing that was going on. You know why? Because it was getting boring. I watched this without commercials, no commercial break. It was 1 hour and 24 minutes. That means that there is what? 46 minutes of commercials? 46 minutes of commercials. Or 56. Whatever. It's a lot of no, 46 minutes of commercials. Ain't nobody got time for that. 36. Ain't nobody got time for 36 minutes of commercials. Anyway, um, let's talk about the couple who we know don't exist no more. Brandon and Taylor, he gives her the gift bag. She likes it. Taylor says that she's much more comfortable with Brandon than she was earlier, but she's not just gonna undress in front of him when they went into the hotel room. When they woke up, Taylor did not have a bonnet on her head, and it shows. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. So, they said that they talked through the night, and she ended up falling asleep on him. Then we see Taylor sitting down with Brandon's family. It was kind of awkward the way that Taylor was laughing and Brandon's mother wasn't really saying nothing. And I was like, what's going on? And then they asked her, how many kids do you want? And I'm like, don't ask me how many kids I want. Zero. Zilch. Zip. Okay. Anyway, she says that she feels like she was matched with someone that she wanted from the experts. Brandon's mother says that they seem like they'll complement each other very well. Brandon talks to her family, and I don't know who that lady was. I honestly don't. Maybe her aunt? I'm not sure. I don't know who that lady was. I have no idea who that lady was. But the lady with the braids, she was like, you're 33. Why didn't you get married before? He said, because millennials are afraid of commitment. Nigga, it's a whole drove of millennials. Don't sit up here and say millennials are afraid of commitment. Like, what are you talking about? My generation's afraid of commitment. Okay, boomer. He says that well, no, I guess her aunt, I don't know who that lady was. The lady says that she needs to be assured that she's in good hands, and he says that he likes being in a relationship, And then they like, so if you like being in a relationship, why didn't it work? And he was like, because I was in school and I was busy. And they was like, well, can you get busy now? And he said, yeah, but I'm more stable. I don't know what he said, to be quite honest. He says that he'll take care of her, and he'll first off sit down with her and make sure that they're on the same page as far as what they need, and then he can go from there. And she's like, the lady who is talking to him is like, because he said, I can just try to do the best that I can. And she was like, you signed up for marriage, you got to do more than try. But what else do you, what if, like, what else, literally, what else am I doing if I'm not like trying? What else is there? What's the next step after trying? Huh? Somebody let me know, because I don't know. Anyway, they meet back up to talk about what they discussed with their families. Then they find out where they're going on a honeymoon, and then they're in the honeymoon suite. And then Taylor says that she is very attracted to him, but she won't be having sex with him today, but she doesn't know the timeline. Real easy peasy lemon squeezy. Um Katie and Derek. For 5 people are a lot. Let me just say that. And since it didn't have commercials, it was literally just like a 1 hour and 24 minutes straight. Like, yikes. Anyway, Katie and Derek, Katie asked Derek what her friend said, and Derek reiterates what her friend said, bring the fire, bring the heat. Katie is embarrassed. Then she brings up the condoms in the hotel room and says, well, I'm allergic to latex, so that may be a problem. And he was like, I mean, we'll just cross that bridge should we get to it. Katie wants this man to D her down. Okay, that's all I have to say. So they didn't have sex that night. Um, but Katie says maybe in a few days we will be having the sex. So she goes to sit down with his family, and his mother says, both of you are from households of divorce. And what have you learned from your parents to make sure that you don't go down the same road that we did and that your parents did? And she really didn't answer the question, but she said that she got wisdom from it and she knows things. And his father wants him to be open with her, and she says, well, maybe I'll be able to do that since I'm a therapist. Derek sits down with her family. He says that he only wants to get married once and he wants to do it right. And I'm like, you want to get married once and you want to do it right, and you went on Married at First Sight. Okay. Her father asks, has he ever been in love? He says no, but he is yearning to find that true love. Then Derek pulls Katie's father aside and asks for his blessing. After 2 days of knowing this man, Katie's father gives him the blessing, and then Katie and Derek meet up to talk about that. Katie says that was really heartwarming. I have my cough. My cough. I'm sorry, y'all. I needed my damn cough. Okay. I'm in my bed room. I ain't got no place to put it. But anyway, Katie was very happy that Derek asked for her hand in marriage, asked her father for her hand in marriage. And she says that he really knows her. They've been together for like 2 seconds. They get to the hotel room. Well, they find out that they are going to Panama. Get to the hotel room. Everything's great. Everything's lovely. Derek, I'm not going to say that yet. So, we see, did I talk about Jessica and Austin? Jessica and Austin, I'm down for him. I'm 100% down for him. It seems I know the spoilers and I know what happened, and I'm down for him. I'm down for him. They seem like they were very happy with one another. They seem like they can laugh with one another, and they seem like they're not about to have no real drag out fights. Like, only thing you seen them talking about was him saying, she saying, do you have to work all the time? And he was like, I mean, kinda. And that was it. But anyway, they're laughing with one another. Austin says he's very attracted to her. Jessica thinks that they are two awkward peas in a pod. A pod. Austin says that he doesn't have any expectations for sex. So the next day they sit down, eat breakfast, and just discuss some stuff. Then we see Austin. Every show, all they do is eat. I can be on a reality show because you know I love to eat. I could be talking to my husband in one scene and be sitting over there. We eating breakfast, and the next scene go talk to my friend about what my husband said. Now we at lunch. Then go meet with my other friend and discuss what me and my friend and my husband talked about. Now we having us some drinks and some fries. I can do that. I can do that. Um, Austin goes and he sits and he talks to Jennifer, which is Jessica's twin sister, and Dan, Jennifer's husband, not brother. He wants their first impression to be of him that he is a nice guy and he's down to earth. Jennifer asks if they have chemistry. He says yes. And when she says, so is this just an 8-week experiment? He says, no. Has anyone ever said yes? Like, no, seriously, like, you have to, like, think about this stuff. Like, if I looked at you and I was talking to you and I was like, you're not a murderer, right? Are you then going to say yes? Huh? Because I'm not. If you ask me, am I a murderer? I'm not going to say, yo, duh. Like, anyway, and he says no. It's not an 8-week experiment for him. Jennifer says that she feels better after talking to him because she can see the ways that he and Jessica are similar. I can't keep calling that girl Jennifer and her sister Jessica, or Jessica and Jennifer. I gotta say the twin. I just have to. I know that you got your own identity, girl, but if I slip up and say see, I don't even know, so I can't even do it. Jessica then goes to see his family. And they asked what was his first impression of him. She says that she thought he was kind and sweet. The grandmother's like, oh, yeah, he's the entire package. Will you marry him then? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was me. Jessica says that she was looking for a committed relationship and she was also looking to hit those life milestones that her sister hit. Jessica does feel like his mother is a bit intimidating, but she can understand as this is a very weird process to go through. Um, his mother then asks, what do you think the next step will be? And she was like, well, we already married. I mean, bro, I can't even tell you if your son is an asshole yet. I can't even tell you anything about your son, and you're asking me what are the next steps? Me eating this damn burger that's in front of me, because I'm not about to sit up here and talk to you and tell you what I'm supposed to know. I don't know. So they meet up, they discuss things, blah, blah, blah. They find out they're going to Panama. They pack their bags, they match and got on their husband and wife shirts. And I'm really happy for them. Okay. I want them to win. Um, That's all I'm gonna say. So we see Zach and Mindy. Zach carried Mindy to the bed. She loves it. She thinks that he's very sexy. He says that he wants to get to know her at her most comfortable state. She's nervous that he won't find her attractive with makeup on. And they wake up in the morning and Zach had on like his watch and like his little bracelet. And I was like, bro, I know you ain't sleeping in all of that. Do you know how many times? Well, I don't do it anymore. I don't know if he still does it. You know how many times my husband has awakened and he got on his watch? And I'm like, why do you have on your watch? You sleeping with, like, what? It makes no sense to me. Um, they get breakfast. He's pouring her coffee Ugh. And Mindy says she don't like no sugar in her coffee. That's nasty. Let me tell you something. That is nasty. I don't put sugar in my coffee, but I always have vanilla creamer. Vanilla, I don't really like caramel creamer. I mean, if you ain't got vanilla creamer, I go with some caramel. But I feel like I'm doing a commercial. Coffee, drink it. But I love me some vanilla coffee and some vanilla creamer. Okay? And my stomach doesn't love it, but that almond milk creamer does not hit. It just doesn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. He's pouring her coffee with a towel on, and I was like, is that nigga naked up under there? Did wait, did he sleep with a towel on? I was very confused. Anyway, Mindy goes to talk to his family, and she's like, what's the best way to make him feel comfortable? They say that the best way to make him feel comfortable is to make yourself vulnerable, because then he will see that as an invitation to be vulnerable. His sister says that he lives very stoic and he doesn't have instantaneous emotions, or emotion. Um, Mindy says, "Okay, that's cool. Thanks. I hope that are we gonna be able to work out?" The mother says, "Well, you already won us over, so if we need to go in and talk to him about something, we will be happy to do so." Zach then goes to talk to her friend and her sister, and her friend was getting him together. Her friend was asking him questions. Of course, he was responding to the questions, but her friend said, in the confessional, Zach seems like he's a real cool dude. He's a model, so it's like either way that this goes, this will be a win-win for you because you're gaining exposure. And he was like, I couldn't in good conscience do that. Is the man going to sit up here and say, yes, I am on here because I am a model and I do want to get my business off the ground? So when her friend said, he's saying all the things that you would think is correct, but I don't know if that man's really means it. It's 100% true. I don't know this man's. I don't know homie. I don't know what he doing with his life. I'm sorry. I don't, I just, I, it's so annoying to me because I guess that's what trust is. But you can't ask anybody anything and expect them to be 100% honest with you. Just like that's just life. So the friend says, how will Mindy still feel secure since if you happen to be around all these beautiful women and modeling for them or training them? Zach says that would be established in the home, that you're my lady. So they find out that they're going to Panama. They are on the, plane. Everything's cool. Everything's great. They get to the hotel, and that's when Mindy said that she just saw the couples progressing more than she and Zach, and she was a little apprehensive. Zach was like, we just gonna, have to go at it at our own pace. She felt as though some of the men were treating her, uh, their wives as wives, and that she was being treated as a friend. And he's like, we just got to go at our own pace. So then we see this scene, and I did go on Reddit, so I can't take 100%, but I do notice things. If you notice the scene where Mindy was talking about, I don't want to go back in that hotel. Zach said that he wasn't like becoming attracted to me, and he wanted to know what could we do about it. And I said, well, I guess it's not going to work. And he said, well, that's not the answer that I wanted to hear. Number one, she had on a different shirt. And the only reason why it's prevalent that she had on a different shirt is because she had on a tank top when she went to bed. When she was like, I'm not going to take a shower or nothing, she had on a tank top, a black tank top. So what's the purpose of changing out of a black tank top to a white tank top. That's number one. Number two, on Reddit, they said that she had on makeup, she had on false eyelashes. I didn't see all that because I was looking at that top. And I kind of didn't understand the seriousness of the conversation because, of course, everything interesting happens when the cameras aren't there. Okay? Nothing ever good happens when the cameras are there. What's the point of having this damn show if everything entertaining happens when the cameras are nowhere to be found? So, yeah, I was a little bit confused about that. So, I really don't think that happened the same day because it just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. And plus, it seems as though, I don't know, it just don't make sense. I could go back, but I don't feel like doing all that. But I could go back and watch the end of it again to see exactly if she did have on lashes and makeup and all of that. Because if so, then that was an entirely different night. And we're not going to go for this. What? Say it with me. Manufactured TV drama. Okay? Because that's what it is. Manufactured TV drama. Okay? JAIL. Okay. Okay. So we see. That's hilarious. JAIL. Anyway, we see last. And look, this was the only little bit of drama, a little bit of that I got. Brandon and not Brandon, damn it, Michael and Mika. Do you know every single day I turn on this show, I miss Deanna and Greg more and more. They were so mature. That's number one. They were both ready to be in a relationship. And I'd give about this side of my edges from here down to here, all of this I'm saving these edges for somebody else. For Deanna and Greg to be on a Married at First Sight life now. I don't know what it would be called, but I would love it. But I know relationships are ruined by reality shows and by people peering into your lives, and I get it. But I would just love to see something because they're just so amazing. Anyway, every single time I see bullshit, I think of Deanna and Greg and how wonderful their relationship was. So anyway, um Mika is hopeful that she's met her forever person. Michael said, now see, look, the knowing that I watched the whole episode and I know the conversation that they had at the end, I was feeling some type of way in the beginning when Michael was like, it's fine if we don't have sex. Yeah, duh, nigga, it's fine. Like, it's not you fine. I don't know. It just rubbed me just like a little bit of the wrong way. And then hearing what Mika was saying after, I was like, oh well, now I'm sitting up here and I'm a little bit perplexed and a little bit confused. So Michael is ordering breakfast as Mika is waking up. I wanted to know, did he ask her what she wanted to eat? Because he ordered and I was like, bro, I'm too serious about my food for you to order me some food and I not like it, okay? Because I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the day. Okay? Not gonna do it. So they're eating and Mika is like, well, I don't try new foods. And he was like, so you marry a whole stranger, but you don't try new foods. And she was like, yes. And I'm like, okay, that's a little ass backwards, but never mind. So Mika goes to meet Michael's family. She says that it seems as though Michael is everything that she asked for. She does want to be with him forever. Girl, you don't know this man. None of you know these people for you to say that you want to be with them forever. I mean, come on. People get divorced after fucking 10, 12 years. How do you know that you want to be with this man forever? Anyway, She says one thing that she is unapologetically herself, and she's very career driven. His sister thinks that Mika will fit well into Michael's life. His sister then says that he already has strong women in his family and he's a strong personality. So if you push him, he'll shut down. Mika sees this as a red flag because she's not just going to be pushy to push, but she may be pushy to get your ass into a new direction. So, his mother says that not only does he need to be, he wants to be loved, but he needs to be loved. So we see Michael. I think her aunt asks, because I get Taylor's family and Mika's family confused. I think it was Taylor. It was Mika's aunt who asked, have you ever, or her sister or somebody in her family asked him, how do you feel? He's like, I'm okay. She's like, have you ever cheated before? He says, I emotionally cheated. um and I just happen to be in a situation. You don't just happen to be in a situation, okay? Only thing you happen to be is got me fucked up. I'm sorry. Um, he says that he wants to be able to have mutual respect for one another and respect each other's boundaries. And then Mika tells Michael, about the conversation that that she had with his family. She says that I need your ass to, not just 100% shut down, at least try to talk to me or tell me so we can work through our issues and you not stonewall me. So he says, okay. So then we get into Mindy. Mindy was saying, how everybody on the trip seemed happy, seemed healthy, seemed lovely. But Mika and Michael, you could cut the tension with a knife. And I said, well, for what? Now, of course, you do see Mika and Michael, they like this far apart walking when all the couples get on the elevator because they all met up in Panama. And of course, they're staying at the hotel, the same hotel. Derek also says that Mika and Michael didn't seem to be cool with one another. So Mika says that she and Michael had a conversation on the airplane, and on the airplane, he basically gave her an ultimatum, said that if we don't have sex within this time frame, then our relationship ain't gonna work out. So basically, the honeymoon. She then says, bro, when you get on camera, you act a different way. It's crazy, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I'm sorry if I made you feel this way. I don't want to make you feel this way. And she was like, see, there you go. Acting out for the motherfucking camera because clearly this isn't who you are. And I'm just really confused. Is this the person that you portrayed to the experts to make them match us? Or did you portray the person that you are off camera? Because I feel as if you did that, you and I wouldn't be together. Okay. So he says that he didn't say it at all. And so she's like, so you didn't say if we don't have sex by the honeymoon, then we not gonna be together. He's like, no, I didn't say that. She says, so you didn't say a variation of that. No, I didn't say that. See, that's the thing though. That's the thing. So she's lying. Right. Because if I come up to you and I say the sky is blue and you look up and it's green and you say, bitch, you told me the sky was blue. And I said, what? Why would I say that? Why would you come up to me and lie? Like, what's the purpose of you formulating this thing to come to me with the bullshit? Okay, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Michael then gets up and says, I'm gonna lead you to the room. I'm gonna go have another room. I said, oh yes, yes, what's it called? Lifetime. I want you to get all your coins out of this. Okay, Michael and Mika, I want y'all to get all y'all coins. Separate rooms. Who paying for them? Not me. Okay, all of that. But yeah, it was very weird that Michael 100% completely denied it. And I do have a little bit of spoilers on them as well if you want that. I'm going to have to go through Reddit, do a deep dive, but it won't be too hard. But anyway, It just made no sense to me. I was it a little bit of gaslighting? I'm not sure. But for you to sit here and say that I never said those words or those words didn't come out of my mouth in any way, shape, or form, that's a little bit fucked up. Now, there was somebody on Reddit talking about, well, maybe he said if we don't have sex throughout this thing, then, maybe our relationship ain't where it needs to be. But then, if that's what he said, then he would have said to her at that moment while they were sitting on the couch talking, well, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it as A, B, and C, but he didn't say that. He said that he never opened up his mouth and said that. Why would she sit up here and lay? Why would she lay? I just don't get it. I don't get why she would lay. And he's like, well, we got 7 weeks to make this marriage work. She says, that's not where my headspace is. You know who this reminded me of? Keith. But Keith was just acting like a nice guy. Never mind. Anyway, I'm getting off of here because it's 3:25. If you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.